This is post-recording Gikku just kind of editing in this part. This team's not really gonna work out, but I wanted to show you guys because I think it's good to have the footage, because I had, I think, at least 10 people in my comments and just on Twitter, right, combined, 10, 15, maybe 20, but that might be reaching, telling me to try this team out, especially with Witch Queen. So here I am trying it out. Me talking about the kid is me before going into the showcase, and me like saying it's possible that it's good, but now I could say that it isn't going to be good. So you're going to kind of see just a shit show. I mean, there's no other way to put it, but I'm still releasing this video because I think it's good to show that no, this team will not really work out, and Green Yami will be relegated to either future teams because he will have uses with the stun, or PvE because he will actually be good guaranteed stun when there's bleed, and also his single target damage is actually very high, just not for this current meta, right? Not at all. Alright, so yesterday in the original showcase for the new Season 8 Dimension slash Yami, we kind of came to the conclusion that he was not as good as he should have been for, first of all, being a Yami with Dimension slash, and personally, I believe having pretty good drip, but a lot of people kind of disagree, so I'll rest my case there, not really going to go more into that. And overall, I have a pretty well built Yami, 2 dupes plus full skill page dupes, which is very strong for him to do 50% extra damage on his skill 1 guaranteed chance and getting an increased speed. So that is honestly going to make his skill 1 very good, already being his strongest slash biggest damage skill in general, right? So overall, this Yami, I use mainly the skill 1 and the ultimate, and the main reason why I also use the skill 1 was because a lot of the times you're fighting Unos, okay? And Unos stop you from, or they silence you from using your ult and your skill 2. Now, today I want to take a different approach, an approach I did not take last video because of the fact that I was showcasing him how they kind of wanted me to showcase him in general. The skill page itself gives 50% extra damage every time you use the skill 1, and it also buffs the skill 1. The skill 1 gives extra attacks. The ults then get 300% extra damage plus 50% defense pen if you have 4 extra attacks on the ult, getting 1 every turn. And also the passive, the do passive, gives him, where is it? Gives him 100% barrier when you have 8 SP, so you do not want to use the ult. You don't really want to use the skill 2, but there is a team I think that can work to where the skill 2 having the stun will actually be very oppressive. And that is a kind of it's a bit of a whack team with Witch Queen. Main reason being, she has a 3-turn bleed, not 2 turns, 3 turns. So this Witch Queen, which I have to put speed gear on, and I also got her skill page, so that's good. So this Witch Queen will be able to let Yami get the bleed, the stun, because when there is a bleed on the enemy, he gets the stun. And because of the fact that I have this one where it has a chance to reduce his skill 2 cooldown, we're gonna have the chance to spam these stuns. Now the problem is, and why I didn't really think it was gonna be good, and I still don't think it's the best after testing it out a bit, is first of all, Black Asta. Black Asta at max dupe, which most Black Astas are, gives stun block to the entire team for 1 turn. So you are a very quick Yami starting off at 109 speed, and you want to make your Witch Queen go first, so you got to build your Witch Queen up, okay? Building your Yami down is not the best case, so you might be able to stun 2 or 3 people, but the people that are slower than you will still not be stunned. So that is the main problem, first of all, because of stun block, and second of all, lining it up all the time, because if your Yami gets debuffed by well, guess what? He's going to be pushed back, and then also he won't be able to use his skill 2 in general. So the stun is great, but we're using this as a secondary measure, okay? So he is there in place of someone else. He is going to basically make it so that we're not using a full red team with Black Asta, because listen, you use Witch Queen, you use Black Asta. It's as simple as that, okay? So guess what? This is still a Black Asta showcase, but we want to try to make Yami useful, and in this case, he could be useful, okay? He is not going to be a perfect unit. I think my ranking of him right now is just looking at the other A rank units on the tier list for JP on PvP. I would say he is an A rank green unit. You can't give him the S rank, I think, unless he proves me wrong in this showcase. I don't see it, okay? It just doesn't work well for him. I'm not the biggest fan of this unit, and you'll see this once again. I think a lot of people saw it last video too. I was expecting to wake up to the video having a much worse like to dislike ratio, but I think it was at like, it's at 97, which for me calling the unit dog shit and losing a lot in that video is a very good like to dislike ratio. So let's just hop into it, and I mean, yeah, let's go on. essentially the goal of this is just to even win like once or twice in this video, because it's going to be very hard. I don't think people understand that, and in this case my Yami is completely useless, right? I can't use the skill too, so just unlucky. I'm basically forced to do nothing with Yami. So yeah, I mean, I don't really know. People are gonna like say, well, I mean, yep, use it with Witch Queen, but a lot of the teams just won't let you, right? I mean, I don't really know what else to say in this case. So obviously we're gonna be doing this, right? Being able to use my ult is fine. I'll be able to get the anti-magic at the very least. I maybe should have waited. Yeah, I definitely should have waited. But actually no, Asta would have died. No matter what, he would have died in that case. So it's just kind of unfortunate timing. But no, because not having a full red team does not help. So obviously running it with Witch Queen, obviously just doesn't really end up working out all that much. So yeah, we're just gonna have to try and hope for miracles here. Charlotte might die. I don't think she will. But yeah, okay. Well, we had a small chance, but it just didn't work out. And oh, went for Witch Queen. Interesting. Very, very interesting. There is bleed on them if just I had it, but so Charlotte should be dead. Now we could attack Lotus. Yeah. There we go. So at least Yami's going to be able, against a full blue team, does not do bad at all. And we're going to be able to get the stuns. So there we go. Perfect. And Julius is not dead. Oh, he didn't have bleed, so that makes sense. Anyway, maybe I shouldn't have done that, but it doesn't really matter too much. I think we're fine. We probably win this. At least Yami did clutch it for this one, at the very least. Unless... Oh, okay. Never mind. We lose. Yeah, okay. Well, essentially... Man, there's not really much to say. If Yami's barriers were stronger, or just, like, he was able to self-sustain a bit more, we would be good. It's kind of wild how Charlotte's 54% damage reduction sometimes isn't even enough. I find that kind of insane. So you're going to see it here. Exactly what I mean. This. So, Yami, bye-bye. Like, not much else to say, right? We should be able... Yeah, we're still going to go with Charlotte, but Witch Queen will not get to go first. We would... Yeah, no. Like, I'm just saying it. Like, it just doesn't... None of these teams really end up working out to where Yami's going to be able to show, right? I don't really get why people even considered, but whatever, man. Yeah, no. So at least we heal up quite a bit. We're not in a bad spot, but we're definitely not in a good spot. At least Asta gets the barrier. I'm just gonna give this to Asta, I guess, because they're both gonna die. So either way, this way I get to put debuff block and stun block. So if I mean, he won't be able to do much, but that's gonna be a bit annoying. Oh, I mean, I guess they live. Shit. The heal won't be that good. At least here we get to lower their healing amounts, and yeah, so it's good. We could stun him, or does he have stun block? That is stun block, right? It's debuff block. So we're just gonna do this, get a big barrier on ourselves too, and there we go. That's honestly not that bad. Charlotte, goodbye. Witch Queen, we're gonna... Oh, I would like to target Witch Queen, but I don't know if we'll be able. Would be nice to heal her, but she's not gonna be able to heal. We'll get the defense increase, and after the... Oh, I have to attack Asta. Got it. This is gonna be long. I mean, I could win this, but it's just gonna be a bit rough to end up winning, right? Because, I mean, like, it's just about luck, essentially, this one. They're both attacking me, though, so I think we could get anti-magic before them, because I could just attack the Witch Queen. So, I mean, bro, like, I don't think you guys really want to see this. So, Witch Queen is gonna... Yeah, I have to... Okay, I'm gonna be back when we get either later into the game or when I lose. We got very lucky, and there we go. So, I think he wins. Yep. So, man, I mean, hey... I don't think using Witch Queen with Yami is a way to go, because then, like, you want to use Asta, but then it just doesn't work for Asta, because obviously you're not really building around it. So no. I'm telling you, I don't, like, I think I've tried every team under the book. I just don't see what team you want to use Yami in. Oh, that's going to be annoying, bro. If just our Charlotte got to go first, but I just don't have a +3 speed, so of course she doesn't, but... man, I really just don't get it. I guess. So yeah, damage reduction is what we have to go for. Like, I would like to use this, but then our Asta would be guaranteed dead, because Julius is just gonna attack. So I'd say we're better off going for this. Yeah, because if we do apply the bleed, you know, it's still able to apply the bleed. So at least now, after this, I have a chance to live. Where before, like, if I used the ult, I wouldn't have. I guess I would have because he decided to be cringe and use that. But whatever. I had stun block. But, you know, I'm just saying, Yami's barriers just aren't strong enough to really help us in any of these matches. This team just doesn't, you know, end up working out. And now we have to rely solely on Asta again. So I don't know. People were recommending this team, by the way, just saying. So I find that kind of funny. Because, I mean, is there a chance I win? Very minute, because Julius still has a second life. So I don't really... I don't know. I really just don't know. Do we have defense increase? We don't. So we would... it would have been nice, but we can't use the skill too, so... Yeah. Oh, wait, we do have defense increase. Okay, so I think we're fine. I'll put this on... with Charlotte, I guess. I could have used the ult, I guess. I guess. I mean, it doesn't really change too much. Julius attacks her. I guess that does put us in a bad spot. Could we be debuffed? We can. So this is going to put us under the debuff block requirement. Debuff block, the anti-magic. And from there, it's just going to be up to luck if we end up getting to go or not. And I think it's also going to depend if our skill 2... Yeah, okay, he does do that. So, I mean, we have no real chance of winning, but we'll at least get the kill. And I mean, if Julius has skill 2 or whatever, it's going to be basically 0 chance of success. And yeah, I mean, there's not much to say. I don't think this team is viable at all. But yeah, I mean, hey, I'm doing this video because people said it would be a good team and that I was using it wrong. But here I'm trying to use it, and I wouldn't say it works too much. Even in this case, I'll show you guys why it doesn't... Oh, well, there's go... Oh, well, the Finral, right? So, like, even in this case... at least now... depending... Yeah, no. That... Simple as that, right? Simple as that. I'm telling you, like, a full red team just works way better, bro. It's... Like, I'm gonna have to technically just... I have to do this. I mean, this one I could see myself winning if we get lucky, honestly, but I'm just gonna skip over. I really think they severely messed up on how they were trying to build them. I think that what was needed was for Result to just be good off the start, and I feel that what we did need was genuinely like people to kind of change the meta, but the meta's not changed. Luck kind of brought back the blue counter team, and I'm going to try out Luck with 2 dupes right after I'm recording this video. So, I mean, there is that. But honestly, I don't know what they could have done to make Yami really good. I think that we should have had a unit that could bleed. But looking at it, I don't think... Like, we know Mario's not going to bleed, right? We know Zora shouldn't bleed, I think. Maybe Zora will. If Zora bleeds, there's a chance that with him, Yami will be good. So, obviously, it's not like Yami isn't good completely, right? There's chances he's good if there's people that have bleed, and also if Black Asta gets out the meta, it's going to be much better for him because obviously he has stun block. That his ult just doesn't work, right? I think what we also needed was a stronger barrier mount, because obviously Noelle, if we look at it, right, has what, 140%, but then you also got to consider she gives herself magic attack increase here, magic attack here, right? So there's many different reasons why Noelle's barrier is very strong. So they really needed to make Yami just much more defensive. He also has low defense, which kind of is unlucky. So they really did need to make this barrier stronger, probably 140 to 160%, or give him like attack somewhere in his kit. And also another reason why is that he probably needed debuff block for himself without Charlotte's help, because of the fact that when he has his SP below 8, like if he has start of turn not having 7, because 7 goes up to 8 obviously, then he's not getting the barrier itself, and it's only a 1-turn barrier, which doesn't help at all. So he's not good at surviving. His damage is only good later on in the game, but by that point he's dead, right? Like we've seen it, he's dead in those cases. And the stuns only help in certain cases because you need to run it with Witch Queen for the stun to be good. So we've tried him using skill 1, we've tried him using the skill 2, both cases don't work. The ult is only good in like 10% of games because you need to have the 4 extra attacks. So you need to use the skill 4 times, right? So it just doesn't work out. Sadly, it doesn't work out. He could have been good, but no, he's not. He's not good. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna like listen. I'm still gonna try because I really want this Yami to be good. I've been very excited for this Yami. I made another video just talking about this Yami, and he didn't end up being good because they just shafted him, right? and it's very unlucky. I don't really know what else to say. I wish it was a bit better. I mean, I said he might work with Witch Queen, but it just doesn't end up working out in top 500. Obviously, you could use any unit in the, like, any of these SSRs you see on screen right now could genuinely work if you're not in top 500. But if you're in the upper leagues top 500, it just doesn't work out. I'm telling you, it's either the unit is amazing or the unit is bad. If that makes sense, right? The unit is either like really good, but the minimum is really good, right? When you're in this high league, you need to be really good or else you're not runnable. So that's kind of the point that I'm trying to make. So you guys see it. We've basically exhausted every way to use Yami. So now I could finally exit out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.